Stacks English, Essential IELTS Enrichment, focusing on cultural context. When writing, whether for academic purposes, essays, or even personal reflections, understanding and incorporating cultural context is vital. Cultural context enriches your writing, providing depth and clarity to your arguments. It helps readers to grasp the significance of your topic and fosters an emotional connection to the subject matter. Today, we will explore the importance of focusing on cultural context, particularly in the context of language preservation, drawing insights from our video about endangered languages. Cultural context refers to the social, historical and environmental framework in which a particular subject exists. It influences how people understand and interact with various topics. By acknowledging cultural context, writers can enhance understanding, develop empathy, and present nuanced arguments. Context helps readers comprehend the complexities surrounding a subject. For instance, discussing endangered languages is not merely about vocabulary, it's about the cultural identities and histories tied to those languages. By embedding cultural narratives, writers allow readers to connect emotionally. This connection can spur action or deepen interest in the topic. Addressing cultural dynamics allows for a more sophisticated perspective. It highlights the multifaceted nature of issues rather than presenting them in black and white. The video highlights colonialism as a key factor in the decline of indigenous languages. When writing about this, you could delve into how the imposition of colonial languages marginalized native languages. For example, colonial powers have historically promoted their languages, leading to the marginalization of local tongues, which often represent the history and heritage of indigenous peoples. This line shows a deeper understanding of history, culture, and the deleterious impact of colonialism on local languages. Language is intricately tied to identity, a point underscored in the article. When discussing language preservation, you could write, "Each language carries a unique cultural heritage that cannot be replaced. The loss of languages signifies not just the disappearance of words, but the erasure of entire histories and identities." This line recognizes the role of language not just in verbal and written communication, but also in the survivor of culture, identity, and history, expressing empathy and understanding of the gravity of the issue of language erasure. The role of education in language decline is significant, according to the video. You might express this by saying, in many regions, the dominance of major languages in educational systems fosters neglect of minority languages, stripping communities of their linguistic diversity and cultural expressions. Once again, this expresses a deeper understanding of how language erasure is happening today. You could also couple this line with an example of how, in many countries, such as Ireland, English has become the dominant language taught in schools, where Irish Gaelic is taught less frequently. The video emphasizes the importance of community-driven language preservation efforts. You could highlight this by writing, "Involving native speakers in language revitalization programs fosters a sense of ownership and pride, crucial for maintaining cultural identity. Effective documentation initiatives often stem from the communities themselves, enabling them to safeguard their linguistic heritage." This line offers a solution to the social issue of language erasure, along with an example of how this issue could be tackled. Finally, discussing the advantages of multilingualism brings attention to cultural richness. For instance, by losing endangered languages, we deny future generations not only the cognitive benefits associated with multilingualism, but also a deeper understanding of human communication rooted in diverse cultures. This text makes for a good conclusion, acknowledging the problems of language erasure, whilst espousing the myriad benefits of linguistical richness and diversity. Focusing on cultural context in writing can significantly enhance the impact of your arguments. By weaving in cultural narratives and contexts, you not only provide depth to your writing, but also create a more engaging and empathetic connection with your readers. The discussion of endangered languages illustrates how cultural context shapes our understanding of identity, history, and community, making it an essential tool for writers. As you approach your own writing projects, remember that culture matters. Embracing it can turn your writing from mere information into a powerful story.